Hey everyone, it's Erica Holland, certified ballroom dance instructor and personal trainer. Here are my thoughts on the season 34 finale of Dancing with the Stars. If you go to my two previous posts, I give my commentary on the Judge's Choice round as well as the Instant Dance round. So you can go back and look at those. I'm going to spend most of my time talking about the freestyles. I was thoroughly impressed with all of the freestyles. I feel like a freestyle should be a representation of how much the celebrity has grown throughout the season, but also a representation of who they are as a person. And the pros and the creative team, costuming, music, everything just came together so beautifully. And this was probably one of the most intense freestyle rounds that Dancing with the Stars has seen in a minute. All right. Let's start with fifth place, which was Elaine and Alan. I really loved how her freestyle was the representation of her as an actress. It really did feel like I was watching a chorus line on Broadway. I love the theatrics. I even loved how she included Andy. So that was definitely a shock to most people, but I just really enjoyed her performances. As you know, Elaine and Alan did get fifth place. I probably would have bumped them up to fourth, but I understand why they got fifth. All right, in fourth place, we had Dylan and Daniela. I'm going to be honest, the freestyle was the best that he's ever danced this whole season. And unfortunately, with Dylan, this is the Dylan that I wanted to see 3 weeks ago. And I feel like if this Dylan was here 3 weeks ago, we'd probably have a different ranking. But overall, this freestyle was so beautiful. I love the choreography, I love the formations, and I really felt like Dylan finally came out of his bubble and we finally saw the true Dylan. He was so expressive. He had beautiful placement of his arms, his feet, and this was just the best he ever danced. So I got to give him props for that. In third place, we had Jordan and Ezra. Their freestyle was absolutely amazing. It was my favorite freestyle of the night. I loved how it showcased not only Jordan, but Ezra's dance capabilities, and it was a true masterclass in hip hop dance. I also really enjoyed Normani coming back and celebrating her friend and also getting to dance again. At first, I didn't think it was her, but then when they announced it, I was so happy to see her. But overall, Jordan and Ezra had an amazing season. All right, in second place, we had Alex and Val. I enjoyed her freestyle, but I was shocked that she took more of a classical approach. What I mean by that is I thought she was going to have more moments where she was by herself dancing. They spent a lot of time in frame and a lot of time in hold because they did like a paso Argentine tango fusion. But I really thought it showed how much she improved as a dancer, and I really enjoyed their freestyle. As you know, they got second. I truly do believe when Alfonso and Julianne said that the margins were super close, I believe it was probably like a 1% margin because I knew Alex would get the votes and she has shown a lot of improvement this season. So congrats on being the runner up. All right, in first place, we had Robert and Whitney. I really enjoyed their freestyle. I thought it was just a representation, once again, of how far he has come. I'm going to be honest, and you kind of see this in previous videos and commentary. I was really worried about Robert because in the first two rounds, you could kind of see his injury affecting his dancing. However, he was able to push through and win the mirror ball. As I stated in my last video, I predicted that Robert and Whitney would win, and they did. And I'm even more proud of Whitney. It's been since season 19 since she got her last mirror ball, and she has definitely deserved two or three more mirror balls. So I'm really proud of Whitney and her choreography, and I truly felt like she was pushed this season. And I'm really proud of Robert and the Irwin family. All right, those are my thoughts on season 34 of Dancing with the Stars. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like and comment below and make sure that you follow for more content. Thank you all so much for your time this season as I talked about my opinions on Dancing with the Stars, and have a happy Thanksgiving.